Hello, I am back. This is maybe not the most exciting or grand return, but I don't know, I film what I can, which for the past little while has been nothing, but now it is something. In this case, that something is a Hampton Bay Glendale. Just basic fan. This one is in, I think, an oil-rubbed bronze, with the wood blades and the amber shades. Let's see, are these reversible? I mean, I guess you can reverse them to the same finish, I think. Maybe? Very similar finish, at least. This one's mounted flush, which is a smart choice. These are not high ceilings. So I do agree with that. This pole chain I just replaced. The old one was broken, got pulled too hard. But now I have lights. I also replaced the bulbs because there were only two and they were both burnt out. The two I later was told was a matter of preference, just because they didn't want too much light. But I don't know, I put three in. They can deal with that when I leave. I also plan to move out of this house soon, so I don't know. It don't matter. But yeah, I have to go up here because this pole chain's very iffy about registering my inputs. I actually filmed this video once before, but the pole chain was being weird, and I don't know, I just scrapped it because I was just getting lost and confused. So we're off right now. Okay, I said 1, 2, 3. Yep, that is low speed. Okay. There we go, a little boost. See, that's what I said. We have 3 speeds. I tested that. It's just not all, they don't always want to cooperate. So maybe that pole chain does need to be replaced. I don't know. It works for now, slightly. So we'll just let it be. Although we do have the materials required to replace it because they bought the wrong pole chains initially. They bought fan speed ones and not light ones, which is a fair mistake to make. You'd have to have something a little wrong with you to notice that the amount of wires is incorrect. I mean, most people, I don't know how fans work. 4 wires might seem like a lot, but I don't know, sure, could be. But I know otherwise. So I spotted too many wires. So we went to Home Depot today, got the correct ones. I say one's plural because there's another fan that also has a broken chain, which is what this is for. But that is in the baby's room, and the baby is napping. So, yeah. Low speed. There's not really much by way of spread. What about under, where I just was? It's like a faint whisper of wind. It's alright. I mean, not necessarily if you actually want breeze, but if you just want to look at the pretty fan spinning, it's alright. Let's see. So, 1, 2, 3. Did that register? It seems a little, well. I can't tell if that registered or not here. Let me. It's hard to tell because these are not particularly fast or good fans, so it's kind of hard to tell. Okay, let's That's just off. Okay, so I had it fine. Okay, so that's probably medium, I think. Again, very hard to tell, because even if you're doing the pull chains right, as I demonstrated, it just won't go through. Which is weird, and I don't particularly care for it. These aren't great fans. I don't really like these. They look fun. They look fine. But I don't know, they're just... in terms of styling, there's kind of a weird vibe to them. And I have some friends who live in a house that has a handful of these, and all of them, the capacitor is just completely shot. Which, doesn't exactly project the highest of quality. Also, these are plastic. They may look metallic, and in any self-respecting fan they would be. No. That doesn't sound like I put it into high. One of those pulls felt wrong. Yep, that's off. Okay, so now to high. Again with the pull chains. And they have young... I'm saying with family, they have 2 young kids. And they like to pull the chains recreationally. And I don't blame them, pull chains are fun. But they're not very good at it. So that's why the one for the light broke. And I don't know if they pulled the one for the fan or not, but they could have. But I don't really want to fix that. I honestly can't tell if this is any different than before. Maybe it was on high and it didn't register a pull. I don't know. I don't care enough. No one cares about medium. It's fine. So this is high. Measure breeze from over there because that's the farthest corner. Underneath. It's an alright breeze. Not for a high speed. For a high speed, this is pathetic. I would take it for a medium. And how's it spread? Ooh, it's windy outside. Now this is a bit small of a room for a 52-inch fan. You could get away with a 48-inch or maybe even a 44-inch and it would look completely reasonable in here. This is a pretty small room. But as far as I can get from this fan... There's a faint breeze on my torso. So I guess it can spread the air okay. There is some level of air spread, but it's just horrifically underpowered. This should be a medium speed. This is like a medium speed, not a high speed. And then I don't want to deal with pull chains, so we're just going to do switch. I'm going to do a switch for spin down. Spin down on the bed. But I definitely really would not recommend Hampton Bay Glendale for any reason. I know they're not super expensive. I hope they're not super expensive. I don't actually know their prices, but considering these are a decently common choice for sort of bulk household installs, they're probably pretty inexpensive. And yeah, they sure perform like it. This one's got weird pull chains that don't really want to cooperate. Well, the one on the bottom's fine because I just replaced it, but the fan one seems to be on its way out. Either that or the capacitor's screwed up somehow, but I don't think it's that. But I've seen other ones of these with god awful capacitors. So yeah. I feel like these would go, this colorway would go good in like a Mexican restaurant. And there is Spindown complete. Not a very slow spin down. It spins down decently quickly, but that's because the fan doesn't go decently quickly. It's slow. And then let's prep for 0 to high with the light. And boop. We kind of already had 0 to high earlier. But whatever. My voice sounds a little bad. It's because my throat's got a little bit of gunk in it. It doesn't spin up very fast high. That does lead me to believe that this is indeed just the high speed, and we haven't like lost high speed. That was an earlier hypothesis when I tried filming this the first time, was that we had lost high speed. Because again, the pull chain wasn't inputting correctly, and this does feel like it could be passable as a medium speed. But yeah. Now there's the Glendale for you. It's not great, but it's something. Also visiting other family members. I drive over there tomorrow, so they've got a fan in whatever guest room I end up staying in. Then I don't know, maybe a new piece of content in the next couple days? Question mark? We shall see. Goodbye.